Give that girl her flowers for competing. Stop being petty. She not ghetto. Right? Maybe our culture. You gonna take any responsibility for the culture she came from? I just want to ask Keith. You gonna take any responsibility for the culture she came from? If in fact she is ghetto, according to your definition of ghetto, Keith, do your people have any responsibility for the type of people America has created? Now, at the same time, we're not letting our people off the hook. At some point, especially in 2023, you know the programming now. The programming ain't new to you no more. You know you've been programmed. You know you've been brainwashed. You know most niggas and women walking around here are basically Bucky.
Yeah, but
from Captain America. You've been hoodwinked. You know.
They've been ragging on her a long time, though. Angel, they've been on her back for the longest time. Because the thing is, they were trying to dirty her up because she should have been a player of the year instead of the white girl.
Bottom line is, she's a champion.
Absolutely.
That's the bottom line. She's a champion. And she's no more classless than Caitlin Clark. Since when is the class standard unidirectional, based on the same behavior? Well, it's competitive for Caitlin. It's classless for Angel. You don't see the clear contradiction? Congratulations to the LSU women, the Tigers. Hey, and Sister Angel Reese, stay you. Don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about this system, because I'm telling you right now, sister, I know, I got a son. He was at Auburn. He worked his ass off. He played well. These people don't give a damn about you. The players care more about the game than the system does. The system is using you for entertainment, so we don't think about the dollar being replaced potentially by the rupee. See? So you're competitive. You're a competitor. And you believe in your work ethic and your game. But please understand, to the powers that be, you're no different than a rook or a knight or a pawn or a queen. You're no different than a piece on the board. They're playing a game to hold somebody's attention, sister. So I'm going to tell you like I told my son, make this thing work for you. Make basketball work for you. Make basketball, you already did that. You made it pay for your education. Get into the WNBA. Start focusing on wealth building. Start focusing on foundations and trusts. Get some property. Protect your wealth. Because trust me, it ain't going to always be like that. It ain't going to always be here. And don't get caught up believing the storylines even in your industry. They trying to get you to respond. Let me tell you something. You're worth more than the ring you just won. Please remember that. Don't ever forget that. You understand? People say, oh, she went to LSU and she was on a great platform at LSU. No. She made LSU relevant. Just like Charles Barkley made Auburn relevant, or Bo Jackson made Auburn relevant. It's the players that make the university relevant, not the other way around. So Keith Olbermann, pull it together, brother.
It's amazing how no one called him out on it. It's amazing how Iowa didn't step in and say nothing. Did you see the press conference with Don Staley?
I love Don Staley.
Don Staley is...
Because she said, I ain't changing nothing.
No, fuck that. No.
Why the sisters got to be... Listen, the media ain't changed since the white man said them nappy-headed hoes. Remember that white man? What was it? Don. What was his name? Don somebody. He was talking about a girl basketball team then. Don Imus.
Imus. Yeah.
White media hasn't changed. And they mad. Let me tell you, they mad at Dawn Staley. Because she got them girls bowling.
Yep.
And y'all mad. All your traditional white schools, Stanford, Notre Dame, the little white schools that be hooping.
Remember when UConn?
UCLA.
With Calipari at UConn had that long stretch? It was all over the news.
Exactly. Y'all quiet. Y'all real quiet about Dawn Staley down there.
Because she's killing it. She's Pat Summitt style killing it.
Man, Pat Summitt, again, SEC. I think Dawn is Mississippi State.
No, Dawn is at South Carolina.
South Carolina, Gamecocks. Still SEC. Down there doing it. And I loved, listen, this is why I say America is an outright liar. When it benefited the NFL said put in racism in the end zone. And put in racism on the back of the helmet. And put together in love and freedom on the jersey.
And little italics.
But they don't believe none of that. They did that for themselves because they were taking a beating on the PR side. They were taking a beating in the media. People were, and they were taking a beating from the bottom line because people was like, the NFL is on some, this is ugly. A lot of people were turned off by the NFL. Then it's end racism. These are just slogans for white people in power.
Absolutely.
Right? This sister, I'm talking about Dawn Staley now. This sister, Dawn, she done made the Gamecocks a national story. And those girls are down there playing their hearts out. And she should be applauded. She should be respected.
Yeah.